Breaking news. Another ANC, another top ANC member has resigned. He wrote a long list of things that is dissatisfied with. So, relax. I'm going to have to go through each and every single thing here, provided that you're interested. Now, give me time and let me just go through this. There is a letter sent to the ANC, and it says that resignation from the African National Congress. The resignation letter was sent on the local dated 15 June 2024, addressed to ANC Secretary Branch, Zonal, Regional, and Provincial and National. My name is Busiso Hatebe. Many people know me as Busiso Matebula. When I joined our liberation struggle, I committed myself to liberating our people and our country, risking my life in the process. I went to the Sabatanian Tuso. My combat name, which may still use today, is Comrade Leon. Right. I'm writing this letter after a very long and a painful and careful analysis of the ANC's recent stance. As a reminder, I served the ANC for 45 years. Ha, ha, ha. Both within the country and in exile. Do you remember I shown you, I read you a letter of a man that was resigning in the ANC, and that person said, I've been in the ANC for a period of 81 years in the ANC, yet I'm resigning. Now, I'm not sure you have a person who is a veteran here. So we're going to go through this letter, but please note that it's not just people who knows the ANC, they are saying the ANC has deviated from its original path. He then said, I've also worked with President Mandela, President Mbeki, and President Zuma in various security and intelligence related capacities. So you can see the man that is resigning is not just a mere man, right? It's those guys who are gathering intelligence. So we must fear them because because wherever we are, they are there. They are looking at us. We don't see them because that's how intelligence should be. People who are operating as under intelligence, what they are not supposed to be known that they are working for the intelligence. But that's the beauty of it, by the way. So now, look, I'm sure you want to know what his analysis are of the current ANC stance voting with the DA. That's exactly what we're about to do. But there's one thing that doesn't sit well with me is when people decide not to do this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. He continued, then he says, ANC has departed from its historic mission. He says, it pains me deeply to witness the death of our beloved organization, the ANC. I had to embark on a painstaking process of analyzing the prevailing politics in our country in relation to the ANC. I approached this analysis from many angles. Scenarios and perspective could not help but come to a conclusion The conclusion is that the ANC we are witnessing today has lost its political character, morality, and revolutionary fervor. Yeah. It has abandoned the mandate of the people. The once much loved people's movement, the ANC, has completely abandoned its historic mission. We must not forget that the fundamental and the historic mission of the ANC when it took up the struggle was to liberate African, in particular black people in general. The ANC today cannot claim to represent what I believe to be the revolutionary principle, namely the liberation of the dispossessed African and the black majority of our country. Contrary to the rewriters of history, liberation was always about achieving a total liberation of Africans, particular black people in general. Recognizing that the majority of Africans, the natives, were robbed of their land by the barrel of were robbed of their land by the barrel of a gun, the ANC was conceived, later founded by Amakosi and visionary leaders to wage people's struggle for the return of the land and to its rightful owners. Okay, that's the end of the first letter. Hi, Kulegan guys, I've got you covered. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through everything one by one, so you can understand the man's analysis. And then he says, great betrayal of the people's liberation struggle. The ANC of today, which has lost the confidence of the great mass of our people, is completely detached from the reality of struggles of the same people. The first signs of the changing posture of the ANC kicked in during the intensification of the Zuma Must Fall campaign. He says, during this disgraceful campaign, we saw senior ANC members, including then Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa and Treasurer General Paul Mashatile, speaking out in a strange way. They publicly participated in clearly sponsored campaigns such as the Save South Africa movement led by Sipho Piana. In this campaign, they marched side by side with the enemy. At the ANC's 54th Congress in December 2017, we witnessed the worst form of political corruption. Money was Money was now the most important factor in deciding who will be elected to the leadership. As if that was not enough, the 55th conference in December 2022 was an that word there. The events surrounding the suspicious and the contested national general election are another cause for serious concern. For the first time, we witnessed the Independent Electoral Commission submitting itself to a foreign power. Currently, there was a general outcry at this act by IEC on the eve of election. Much more so because the IEC's conduct came under the heels of publicized letter written by the racist and Zionist Democratic Alliance asking for assistance from a foreign power. For all its intents and purposes, the ANC's response to this Treacherousness Act was very muted. That's why, if you remember vividly, even during those times where black people racism was seen against black people in this country, Ramaphosa remained silent. He never commented on the issues. That's why he was even named Noctula, right? And then he says, I've not been surprised, therefore, that the ANC has also kept mum on compiling cases of evidence of electoral fraud. The IEC has suppressed complaints by political parties and citizens alike about the electoral irregularities. Thus, the ANC of today disappointingly betrays the sacrifice of all leaders, fighters, and members and supporters who paid the ultimate price so that we can achieve our measure of freedom. Many of us understand today, as we did at the negotiation table with the oppressive apartheid regime, that our freedom will only be complete when we, the African majority, have a fair share of the land and the economy of our countries of birth. Give me time. The man was angry. He wrote theses. So I need not to deprive him airtime. I need to share with you exactly so that he doesn't say, Bongan, Bo, the letter is not complete, my man. Why didn't you read everything for the people to hear what I said? I imagine him writing to me and say, oh, Bongan, you should have read everything, Lapan. Why didn't you read this one? Lest he take us to court for not reading everything. Let's go to this one. He says, audios of the ANC of ANC sellout. I have deeply reflected on these questions, and I do realize that today's ANC is the ANC of sellouts. Today's ANC has all but lost its course. It's no longer the ANC that I joined and served for almost 5 decades. In the ANC of the sellouts, it is the ANC it is the ANC occupied and led by those who have made common cause with enemy in dark places. The only difference is that today those traitors can no longer hide. They wrap our noises in it. They have no soul, let alone any semblance of revolutionary spirit. That's Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa, I don't understand. Like that guy, man. Even when he speaks, he doesn't excite at all. There's nothing exciting that comes out of Ramaphosa at all. At all. You understand? Like, have you listened to Anc Resigned when they speak? You could feel they speak from the heart. Have you listened to Zuma when they speak? You could feel they speak from the heart. But when Ramaphosa speaks, for me, I will even prefer Mbeki over Ramaphosa, big time. Like, honestly, when he speaks, I just don't wish to see this man addressing the nation because I really don't have time. I really don't have time to look for what Ramaphosa is going to say. I really don't have time because, I mean, when the man speaks, there's nothing exciting that comes out of his mouth. But let's continue. He then says, this sellout have turned the ANC into a shadow of its former self. They have turned the ANC against the vast majority of our people. They have granted the ANC and look at the ANC and its legacy of the liberation struggle. They have completely obliterated it. Yarr. Only a helpless fool cannot realize that the ANC of today is not of end for the people. In conclusion, I would like to pay my respect to the mothers, sisters, comrades from the community of Lamontville, Durban, who collectively made me a local cadre that I became. I also salute their common resolve to advance the national democratic revolution by rejecting the apartheid system in all its manifestation. The brave people of Lamontville, Chesterville, Hambanati, Utongati, Clearwater, who rejected the Bantu apartheid system. I salute all who remain faithful to our historic mission and the struggle of the liberation of our people. I salute all I salute all my true comrades. I served in the Congress of the South African Student COSAS as a young person. I salute I salute all my commanders and my commissars in the MK and its internal unit. The butterfly machinery, which advanced the struggle to higher level in in the Natal province. I salute the officers of the East Wall Department of Intelligence and Security, both alive and departed. Hey. The man was writing here. He says, I therefore resign to this sold out ANC. Hey. Let's read his closing remarks. He says, I just like the way he said it. He says, I salute all who remain truthful to our historic mission and struggle for the liberation of our people. I salute all my true comrade and true comrade I served. I served in the Congress of the South African Student Caucus as a young man. I salute all my commanders and my commissars in the MK and its eternal unit. The butterfly machinery which advanced the struggle to a higher level in the Natal province. I salute the officers of the East While Department of Intelligence Security, both alive and departed. I therefore tender my resignation from this ANC that has sold out. Si Nexbusiso Hadebe, aka Comrade Leone, bowed out of ANC. I know there's creativity in how he wrote this. There's creativity. Let me check this because there's something as well that I'm seeing here. He wrote something, by the way, that is worth reading. Please give me time. On page 3, he wrote this. Sorry. The ANC of today, template of the great sacrifice of all members of Umkhonto weSizwe MK who died on the front line in the struggle against the white minority regime. After the first democratic election in April 1994, the apartheid regime went into hiding, assimilated later, and emerged in various guises. The National Party of the time is basically the Democratic Alliance DA of today. It is therefore extremely disappointing that the ANC of today will shamelessly hammer the proverbial nail in the coffin for our great and popular people struggle for freedom by submitting to the racist Zionist DA party. Tony Leon, the former leader of the so-called Democratic Party during the first decade of the post 1994 dispensation, has once again become an important power broker. Tony Leon's father, apartheid judge Simon Leon, oversaw the execution of many of our fighters, both MK and armies of our liberation movement, including the Azanian People Liberation Army, APLA. Similarly, Rolf Meyer is believed to be running our government as an advisor to Cyril Ramaphosa. Rolf Meyer was part of the core of the apartheid regime cabinet of the shame and the security apparent that organized the death squad. Of course, Meyer and Ramaphosa adeptly position themselves as poster boys of the negotiated settlement that heralded the 1994 breakthrough. He then said, the apartheid regime killed thousands of our leaders and freedom fighters. Who can forget Gareth Mxenga, Victoria Mxenge, Joseph Masopia, Mdluli, Msizi, Dube, Blessing, Ninela, Andrew Zondo, Solomon Kalusha, Mahlangu, Krizani, among many others. Indeed, many of our fighters were arrested, being betrayed by some in our midst. This is the closing. At that time, look, as the time went on, we gathered more and more information about those apartheid spies and traitors. Some today arrogantly and shamingly walk the corridors of power. They took many forms. They were askers who never shrank from killing their own comrade. Some of these askers were infiltrated into the ANC leadership structure in exile and in the country. Oh my God. But again, that's the long and short of it, and I will not give it my bit of a spices there and there. That's the letter, and that's how it reads. You will tell me in the comment section below, how do you feel about this? Till we meet again, please take care.